For this video, I am picking up right where I left off in terms of the story, and that is preparing to take on Banyan Span. Now, there were some things that I have done off video to prepare for this. I did go back and replay that encounter where the other like monolith thing was, so I could get that first clue that we had missed. And I also bought and upgraded a few items. I bought some new abilities for some of my characters, but there was nothing like overly drastic. Basically everybody is just got gear that you would expect at this point in the game, and they leveled up their abilities. That's pretty much all you missed. Nothing to like write home about. And we are moving on to Banyan Span. We're going to take that on in this particular video, so I'm just going to go ahead and dive right into the encounter here. Looks like quite the narrow walkway we got. And like a little parrot thing, that looked neat. Reiner says, "Oh good, more bandits. You can hardly walk down the road without tripping over them. Has it always been this bad?" The pilgrimage has made things worse. The Arbiters have been stretched thin dealing with the chaos in the Marked's wake. On the bright side, once your pilgrimage is complete, you'll be in a position to do something about it. Thanks, Reiner. Mercier. Mercier? I'm sure there's probably like a French pronunciation that I'm going to slaughter here, so I apologize. We're going to call him Mercier, though. Says, "What's this? A group of trespassers traipsing down our road, careless as you please. Come on, fellows. There's still time for a bit of fun before the big job. Kill them all and we'll split the loot when we're done." Kiri says, "Bold of you. I don't meet many bandits willing to challenge a full company of arbiters." A full company? Well, I'll be... whatever. You lot go on ahead. Doubt you're worth our time anyway, but be quick about it and stay out of the way. You're not serious, I hope. You just ordered your men to butcher us. I don't think we're dealing with the sharpest knife in the block here. Mercier says, "And then I changed my mind, didn't I? You can save your thanks. And just don't... I just don't need any of the trouble that seems to follow arbiters everywhere they go." Well, trouble is what you've got. Surrender or we will pass judgment on you here and now. You? Threatening me? Ha! I give you every chance to leave with a whole skin. Back to the first plan, everyone. Where they're standing, I want to see a field of corpses. Or a forest of them. Oh, you know what I mean. Slay them all. Reiner. This is the problem with criminal organizations. No standards. Banyan Span is our encounter. Defeat the leader. Okay, so we don't have to take everybody out to win this particular encounter. Now, as we look around here, right, we can see a couple of people up that way. Apparently we can gather components at that tree, which is interesting. Wasn't really what I was looking for, but some more folks up this way. It's gonna be like this just narrow passage. I wonder if you can go over these routes. I would assume you can. Alright, so in terms of characters, we likely want folks with ranged abilities, right? Because of the weird walkway. So let's put our healer here in the back. Lily here is a caster and now an alchemistic, so that makes sense. Victor here as well has ranged abilities. She can kind of serve as a backup healer, as can... maybe we want him. He's a little bit better of a backup healer. I'd love to bring Anadine, but the reality is she just doesn't really have much going on in terms of range. And you know what? I've actually changed my mind. Let's go with Yates. All right, so we basically have 2 casters, 2 healers, some ranged. This looks like the appropriate company, if you will. Actually, before we do the move, let's do fleet of foot here. Because I doubt we're going to be able to move close enough to be able to fire at somebody anyway. But we'll want everyone else to be able to kind of close the gap, I feel like. So, like, for example, close to being able to attack people, but not quite. Does not have fleet of foot yet. We can go ahead and scout, though. No reason not to. Increases the critical hit chance, maybe reveals traps. Oh. That's not very kind. Well, I didn't see the plus silence, so I don't think that's necessary. But we can top her off and then move. No reason not to, I suppose. Not really much here that we want to do, so I think this is just gonna be a move and end turn. Similarly, all of these are gonna be offensive abilities on her minus the Holy Chant, so she'll just be moving up to kind of close the gap. And what we're hoping to do, I think when Lily gets up there, is cast either some barriers or things like that to kind of protect the squad, right? So like if we move her up here, so we've got increased defense, increased resistance, and this will automatically evade the next offensive status. I think that is important since we saw somebody try to silence us. I think we would prefer to not be silenced, not be rooted, etc., etc. Well, can we attack from there? No, we're gonna have to move. So we'll move here, and then, speaking of root, this is a Reaver Mender. So primary class is one that is melee damage based. So we'll just try to lock that down. Now, the backup of Mender means they might be able to clear something out, but nothing we can do about that. Her attack should allow us to swing from range because of the spear. So we'll go ahead and utilize that. Nicely done, Carrie. Now, I believe she can do mass slow, but that would also catch Kiri there. But if we take back our move and we come up here, we should be able to negate that. So we take the mass slow and place it here. Now rooted and slowed, so hopefully we can rain some terror down on that particular. Oh, hey! Jumping across things and throwing rocks. That's just rude. Similarly, we want, I think, to try to lock this person down. Because they also are a mercenary and a scoundrel. But we see them not with a ranged weapon, so if we can catch the root, we did not. But if we could, that would have been pretty beneficial, I think. Poor Lily. Just getting shot up over there by that gunner. I think we should be able to catch dark. Since that one wasn't rooted, we'll try to get the offense kind of laid down over there. I don't think she's going to have the reach to hit anybody from this position. So instead we're going to go back to, let's pump up defense. I haven't seen too much magic used. So that makes an awful lot of sense. Of course, I say, I haven't seen a lot of magic used, and that person kind of wrecks me. Alright. Status effects it is. Potion used over there. Fair enough. I think we're just gonna be stuck trying to bottleneck our opponents a bit from this position. So figuring out the best way. They're at 182 and they're gonna be at full. This is not considered a flanking attack. And I don't think I can move behind them. I'd have to go into like the thick of the battle if I wanted to do it there. So this is just gonna unfortunately be just straight up trying to get bleed inflicted, it looks like. Failing, it would seem, but same thing here. I think we're gonna step back and attempt to root. Step back so we don't take any counter attacks. Wow, we just straight up missed. Ouch. Here I think we want to just go ahead and try to pull the debuffs off of Kiri and connect with a little bit of healing. Except apparently there was not ones that were covered. That gunner's gonna do gunning things. Poor Lily. She's always the target. Like the first to go down every battle. It's like she's just got some sort of target on her head, you know? I'll heal these ones, since they seem to have sustained the most damage here. Yeah, still rooted. So we just have that. We have drain health, drain soul, and we have the beams. No real weaknesses, just a resistance to holy, so guess we're just gonna attack, probably get counterattacked. Also rocking thorns, fair enough. Almost enough magic to drop a locust. I guess in this instance we'll just drop Thunder for now, try to conserve some of the magic so we can get a locust off the following turn. I think that's just going to be more beneficial. Go for the root again, since the other one missed. There's the root we were looking for. So they get to use field aid, but we're okay with that. Ow. It hurts. But renew helps. Still so much. So one of the things we did learn was this new sniper shot, which is kind of neat, but it is not something we can use until he goes up in levels, because the magic, mana, you can tell which games I play, the cap puts it out of reach, which is kind of funny, so. I think we just want to attack them. There's no real way that we can get a good flanking spot, so sadly it's just a front attack, but while they're already rooted, I think we just get the damage in, and we need to try to finish at least one unit off before something bad happens here. So we're gonna come this way and then drop our mass heal here, I think, because then that hits Kiri and her without helping an opponent. Actually, it doesn't. So let's back up. Let's try it here. Here. There we go. Either way, we want the heal to hit ours and not them. That's the point. So I guess we can end there then. Forceful strike. Doing work. But then they're gonna run away. Oh my gosh. So the barrier protected, that was nice. But I was shocked because it was not Lily. This is close to lethal. Actually, I'm gonna turn my back away because it's still rooted, so I'm not too worried about taking shots from the back. Similarly, here I think we still just take like Thunder 1, because this will be enough to finish this off. Should also grant boon. We'll just put Lily here. We don't want her to go too far up because she likes to be targeted by everybody. Oh no, they used Phoenix Ashes, huh? Well, how dare they? Let's try to root this so that they can't get to us, can't run away. There we go, that seems nice. I was very excited because we'd finally gotten at least one of the enemies down. And they're gonna negate that, but they only have so many Phoenix Ashes, so. I should be able to come here and then get this attack off on this particular enemy. Seems okay. Ow. It's so thorny. Here it looks like we're going to be using Dark Bolt since we're still rooted. That's fine. We'll drop that darkness on him. Finally lost the root and field aid. So that thing is just doing its best to heal up. Yeah, you come back over here. I'm gonna step up and nuke you. You just wait. Crippling bullet. Ow. That gunner is kind of not very nice. Do we have like a mass panacea? That's what I really want. I mean, this does get rid of cripple, I guess, as well. So we can do that. Get some healing in, get rid of the cripple. Leave her where she is, though. Not quite enough to reanimate, but we can still drop some darkness over there. And we'll just hang out. Yeah, we'll just take the regular attack here. Keep our people here in the back line. Alright, so they have 69 health, they have 38 health. I don't think we're gonna end up staying here, but I just wanted to see if I can reach with the locust over there, and I cannot. So, as I said, we're gonna back out. Probably just use thunder. Again, she's got the ability that prevents allies from taking the damage, so that's not an issue. We get the crit because of Boone, which is nice. We're gonna put her in harm's way a bit, but move. And then I think here we're gonna step up, and I don't think we can quite reach, which is a little bit sad. But we can scout again while we're up here. Increase our crit chance again. Make sure there's no traps that we're running into. Alright, the boss is on the move. Star Sealer over there, still doing the healing thing, but coming closer, so we're gonna nuke them. I'd like to get rid of that gunner, just because that gunner has been very thorny. You know, for somebody who doesn't have thorns. He's taking some damage, Kiri's taking some damage. Let's just go ahead and heal them up. And I've got no reason to move from that spot. Let's keep our healer there in the back line a wee bit. Poison? Oh. So we'll have Yates come up this way, and we'll also go ahead and get the old reanimate. I guess I have to do it before I move, because it's not letting me do it there. That's interesting. But we want him to be able to heal Reiner, support Reiner. Now if I move to here, I should be able to spear this one. Yeah. Get in there. Let's face this way. Similarly, stepping up here now means that we should be able to get this attack in. Not enough to take him out by ourselves with that, though. So let's go back. We can't also move quite over there either. But I do think this is just going to be better positioning overall. Yeah, it's not going to be quite enough, but I think it's still got to be done. We can just finish them off like this. Because we'll get the boon again. Gotta love that boon. Don't think we want to move, though. Because we don't want to put her too close, too much in harm's way. She tends to have a target painted on her. Well, that doesn't seem very kind. How dare you, sir? We can actually take the multi-shot here. Won't be able to root both of them anyway, so no reason to not hit and run a little bit. Set back here because we want the bottleneck of the single row. Cripple? Man, that gunner. Awfully annoying. So far, so good. As far as our plan goes. Here, and get some healing and debuffs. I think we hang out there. Zombie doing zombie things. Similarly, we're just, I think, gonna try to root this person. Because if we can slow people down, I think it works in our favor. Could not, but we tried. Dark still available. Let's drop some dark bombs. Could have considered healing Reiner there if we wanted. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We set them up for them to knock us down there. Catch them with that counters, though. Look at that. Crippled, huh? So I guess we're just taking an attack. And missing. Uh-oh. Maybe we should have gotten rid of the cripple or moved him back. Cripple hurts. All right, so let's just take out the boss. That seems acceptable. Mostly doing that because I don't want Reiner to fall and to suffer the injury there. Might have tried to milk it for some more XP and to get over there and do the gathering. Because we did know that there was that one component, but I don't want to take the injury on Reiner. So we're just going to go ahead and take out the boss there. Look at that, Lily getting that MVP status because she actually didn't fall right away. Got some good stuff out of this, all right. Reiner says, I'm surprised he survived that blow. And disappointed. That thick head's good for something after all, eh? What should we do with him? It is inconvenient, but I won't strike down an unarmed man, especially one in his state. We'll take him to the nearest Arbiter chapter house. They can decide his fate. Kiri, the last time you tried this, it didn't work out. The closest is Thesperos, but the chapter house there is too small to take prisoners. Then he travels with us for the time being, or he would if he was able to walk. Yates, is there anything you can do to get him in marching condition? Oh, certainly I could do something for him if I were inclined, say if he had an interesting or incurable disease. But the variety of lacerations, contusions, and traumas plaguing this man are of no interest to me whatsoever. It's basically house. That's it, Yates' house. But I thought you were a famous doctor. Aren't doctors supposed to treat anyone in need? I am not a simple country doctor, nor am I a veterinarian or a witch. My healing gift is dispensed only to the deserving or the interestingly afflicted. That man is neither. I see. Hello, fellow arbiters, calls a voice. And some folks step forward. I am Captain Dolman, and you are Captain Kiri, yes? Well met, Dolman. It is gratifying to meet fellow arbiters on the road. What brings you to this area? I've heard about your reputation for directness. I like it. We are on patrol, simply looking out for anyone in need, and clearing the roads of filth when we find it. I heard also about your new marked status. I'm surprised you took time away from the pilgrimage to sort out this riffraff. Thinking us helpless travelers, this scum was planning to put our entire group to the sword for no better reason than robbery. Such flagrant villainy is not something I am willing to let pass. I understand completely. No arbiter is worth their salt. Excuse me. No arbiter worth their salt would allow this type to run free. But now this blackguard has burdened you with another problem. The Sparrows' chapter house cannot accommodate prisoners, and I am sure you want to return to your pilgrimage. Why don't we take them off your hands? Something fishy's going on here. The last time somebody tried taking somebody off my hands, it was Alphonse, and that went miserable. That would be much appreciated. It is no more than my duty. Dolman, you better end up being trustworthy. Dolman says, get him ready for travel. This already feels, suspicious. But I'm a jaded old man. We'll be on our way then. I am glad to have met you, Captain Curie. I wish you the best of luck on your pilgrimage. And a good journey to you and your team, Captain Dolman. How fortuitous, Anadine says. Yeah, a little too much. That's why I'm suspicious. It seems to be, doesn't it? That skirmish cost us valuable time. Let's get moving. We'll stop at Thesperos to resupply, and then on to the next temple. We'll move here just in case there are some cutscenes, and there appear to be so. Curie says, thank you for the information, Madam Mayor. After we resupply, we will be on our way promptly. What's the word in town? Curie asks the group. Reiner says, Thesperos was attacked by some very determined bandits just a few days ago. Sounds like it was the same group we defeated on the road to town. They must have been preparing for a second attempt when we ran into them. Fortunately for the townsfolk, some members of Sigil were in town. With their help, the attack was quickly routed. What's Sigil? Anadine asks. Reiner replies, a group of malcontents who oppose the rule of the Immortals. They want everything to go back to the way it was before the Immortal Council. You wouldn't have heard about them in the capital. They dare not show their faces there for obvious reasons, involving all-powerful beings. Though they've been active for decades, Sigil's cause has never been popular, until recently. New leadership, I heard. Anadine says, no, I'd never heard of them. Who would be foolish enough to oppose the Immortals? Some people are unhappy with the rule of the Immortals. With the right leaders, a dissident group like Sigil can quickly become a threat. Were they recruiting here in town? Actually, no. After driving off the bandits, they headed straight for the temple with several crates of supplies. As far as the townspeople know, they haven't returned. That's unexpected. We should find out what they're up to. Make sure everyone is ready for trouble. I don't want to get caught napping. And we have an event. There's also a guild and a shop. We'll do the event here as well. Ah, the good old city, Reiner says. Curie, it keeps growing and growing. I wonder sometimes if I even recognize it. Nonsense, the bones are all the same. Say, do you remember my daring escape from old Radagard's compound? Curie says, yes, I'll never forget that. You sprained your ankle coming over the wall, and the old man was right on your heels, ready to give you a hiding. You half hobbled, half ran down the street. Never before or since have I seen someone sprint with a bum leg. All because I dared to catch a glimpse of his daughter, fully clothed at that. Curie, your poor parents. I think your father would have torn his hair out over your antics if he'd had any left. It's a good thing they had me around the house to even things out, and Alicia, yes, you can say her name. And Alicia. What happened to her? Yes, it wasn't my fault. Really, I know. I wish I had been with her at the end, that's all. I never considered becoming an Arbiter before, Alicia, probably from sheer stubbornness. I was determined not to want the same things you did. Well, you're a captain now, and quite a capable one, if you don't mind me saying. How could I mind? I say it myself all the time. Kiri, when do you think you'll want to command your own unit? You know, all it takes is to make the request. Reiner, I don't know. Right now I'm having too much fun with my sister in arms. Besides, where would your command be without my delicately timed levity? Morale would crater. Sometimes reading isn't my thing. Reiner continues, sigh. Very well. I do want my own unit one day, but these are troubled times, and if something were to happen to you, if I wasn't there when... But Reiner, you don't need to... Yes, I accept that I do need to. Please, leave it lie. So that event gives us some background about Reiner, which is interesting. I'm wondering if that's also tied to his displeasure with Yates. But that's the event there, so that's where this video is going to end. I will likely do some shopping here in the city, but we're going to do that off video just so you don't have to deal with me going through the shops, figuring out what's best, etc., etc. And we will prepare for Echidna Falls for the next one. Should be a good one because it's right before the Jungle Temple, which will likely be another boss battle if I had to guess. But if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next video.